Imagine yourself being 11 years old in this world and then leaving your parents and wander in a world that you don't even know what would happen in your life. It's not that easy. It's very challenging. And sometimes it's so sad when we don't find a way to get along very well in this world. Who are we? We are just people. One people loving each other, taking care of each other. Example is you reaching out to the world that you don't even know anything about. You don't even know what would happen with the money that you donate. Look at that. And that's what the world needs. And when I was 11 years old, because Sudan people, they don't get along because of their own interests or egos. I want to be this, I want to do this, put innocent people in trouble. And I have to walk, leaving my parents behind. And lost my uncle, my friend Marielle, and others. Awful thing happened in my life. And staying in refugee camp is not that fun. It's not an easy or it's not a good place to be completely in refugee camp. You feel like you are sitting in jail. You feel like you have no freedom in your life. You feel you will never even meet with your parents someday. And you still don't know what will happen in your life. Anyway, I stayed in refugee camp, so many camps, because the one we had in Ethiopia, the war came in and we were chased out. At that time, our number of boys become so many boys, and I become one of the leaders there, leading 1,500 boys. Again, we were chased away in Ethiopia to go to Kenya, and the people that I was in my group, some of the boys, all of them did not make it to Kenya. Stayed in Kenya for other 4 more years. And I spent 6 years in Ethiopia refugee camp, 10 years together before I come here. And when I came here to this country, imagine yourself. You were born here, and if you go to Africa now today, the place that has nothing in it, you don't have running water, you don't have electricity, how do you feel? You would be really miserable. And the same thing too is opposite. If you, like I myself, I grew up in a place that has nothing completely, just was a hut, grass roof, and mud wall, simple, no bed in it, no bed sheet, no running water, no bathroom. All these things are not there. And coming to this country was a nightmare. Complete. It was so overwhelmed. And imagine coming to the house that has everything. You have refrigerator there, you have microwave, you have laundry, you have all this knob, you need to turn them off and on, and all this kind of thing was just too much. Addition, going to the grocery store was overwhelmed. I remember one day when my sponsor said, Salva, it's not good to eat this food. It's a junk food. And I said, why they keep it here? If it's junk food, they should not keep it here. Put it on my basket. Because we don't have that. We have nothing called junk food there. You just always struggle to get whatever food you can get. And I can go on, guys, and on, telling you a lot of things that happened to me. But what could I do? I have to do the best I could because I already have opportunities. And I'm free now to be able to do anything for myself. Why do I waste it? I did the best to myself. I went and find a job and go to school and educate myself and do something better to myself. All that time I've been in the camp and come here to US after 5 years, I didn't know where my parents were until I find out about them. And when I found out about my dad, I said I have to go and see my father before he passed. Through the help of my friends, I managed to go there. I met him. When I met him was not easy meeting. It was full of emotion. My dad got older. I grew up, I became a man. I walked to his compound and I said, I recognize him. And he didn't recognize me. I said, hey Dad, how are you? And he was like, who are you? And then I said, Salva Dut. And then it was really touched. And he just get up and get the water and pour it on my head. It's a sign like welcoming back from whatever happened to you. I spent some great time with him, and that's where the idea came from because he was sick of waterborne diseases. And I never thought that someday I will work on the water sector or water issues. And when I found out that, I said, well, I should do something. I have wonderful friends here. I can express myself and talk about it, and people can hear me. I start talking about it until I form a non-profit organization, Water for Sudan. By that time, become now Water for South Sudan. And I went around talking with my friends, and they all helped me, and I went back. Really well. And when I drilled the first well, the idea was just only providing clean water for people of my village not to get sick. That was the point. When we drilled the well, a lot of things changed around. Anyone touched water today? Went to the bathroom today? I'm sure, all of us. And I myself went to the bathroom today. Imagine that if you don't even have a bathroom in your place, or don't even have a water, what the life would be miserable. And that water we put in the village, and all the entire village has to share that well. It's not just having a tap in your house. You have to still walk and get the water and bring it to your home. It's much better. It's healthy water. Even though you walk for a few minutes or a few miles, it's still healthy water. That alone is changing a lot of things. The school is being built, clinic is coming in, and the young girls like you girls, now they are having opportunity to go to school and not walking all the time carrying a heavy jerrycan in their head and come back and going hours and hours in the extreme heat. You could get dehydrated too. Now they have opportunity to go to school. It's not that just that alone. Other small businesses thriving around that community, around that well. And the children that who died at age before they reach age 5 are not dying anymore because they are getting clean water. And people are stable. The community is staying now in one place instead of moving all the time somewhere to collect the water or to go and search for the water. They are stable now. It's just because of that water that we have. And Water for South Sudan, whatever we are doing, we are not changing the world overnight, but we are just planting the seed that the student that went to school and get educated and do something wonderful someday when they grow up to their community. That's what we are looking for, and that's what we are planning. And we just keep watering that seed. And a lot of things happen. We have so many stories that goes around. I remember we built a well there, and one of the ladies that who used to weave the basket, like one basket a month, when they have a well there, what happened now? She can weave more basket and sell them. And what she does with those baskets? She sell them to let her daughter go to school, to get money to feed her children. But we didn't think about that before. It's just because of that well that is happening. And you know, women are the great engine for our economic over there. And not just Africa alone, even here. And why you deprive a young girl like her not to have opportunity to go to school? Or not to provide something to have opportunity in her life? To be able to contribute whatever she could do in our society as well. Why we deprive her? And for that, doing this, it helped them so much. You see women always over there working so hard. Woman is working miles and miles collecting water, collecting firewood, come back and pound the grain to make a flour, and do cooking, taking care of the kids, running all day long. She has no support. She doesn't even, if she gets sick, she will not even have a Tylenol to get a headache out. It's so challenging. And when you just give that a well there, it opens so much opportunity for people that who could not have that opportunity. And it make me feel good, and it make me keep doing it all the time. I have two little young girls, and I want them to have opportunity in their life. We're all the same. Here in this society today, in America, we have women who are teachers like you, we have doctors women, we have pilots women, we have lawyers women, we have everything, and they are contributing as much as men in our society. We all need each other. It doesn't matter what gender you have, what color, how old you are. We all need each other to take care of our lives here. And Waterfall South Sudan drilled 400 wells. Now, serving almost 500,000 people there. And we make difference. And I should not take a credit by myself. It's all you, all people that who have been supporting us all the time to make it happen. We have a great work that we just did. All these kids in your school, do you guys have toilet there, bathroom? You have it. Imagine yourself going to school and not even having running water or bathroom. How would you feel? And there's one of the schools close by there where we are called the Colonna School. We put a well in there. And then we put a bathroom. Because those kids before, if they want to go to the bathroom, they have to leave the school and walk for 30 minutes, 20 minutes to go and squat in the bush. And when we put that thing, they get so excited just for the first time in their life to use the bathroom. Imagine that. Here we take it for granted. They get excited and we said, well guys, we cannot, if you don't maintain it, we will not build it for you. And they said, we will do it. The parents said that the school will increase the fee and then they will pay extra fee for their kids to be able to go to bathroom at the school instead of coming back home. When we did all these things, the World Food Program came in and said, hey, if you guys get lucky to get this school, I will provide you a meal to eat in the school. You know, when you go to school, you always get lunch there. And that school is one of the lucky schools there to be able to have well and have a bathroom and have lunch too to have it in school. It's just because of the people that help us around in this world. And I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for your support and for coming. We are making difference to these people. Thank you. I will introduce our executive director, Lynn Maluli, who was there 2018 in March. And she will come and share other things, her experience too with you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming. So I'll just talk a little bit about kind of what we've done and where we're going. And then we could have some questions and answers too. So I joined Water for South Sudan in 2010, almost 10 years ago. And I was the first U.S. employee, and I was a part-time office administrator. Everything had been volunteer until that point. So everything about us really has been grassroots, from Salva learning how to drill wells to building up our team in South Sudan. So over the last 9.5 years, we've added 3 people, including Alyssa and 2 other office colleagues back in Rochester. Ann Turner is on our board of directors. We have a very dedicated board of directors. So as Salva mentioned, we've now drilled 400 wells since 2005. Nobody had a goal to start. The goal was to drill a well for his dad, and then once they started going, I don't even know if they thought they'd reach 100. So now we're at 400. We're launching a second drilling team this year. You guys have been part of the Iron Giraffe Challenge? Some of you? So we bought our Iron Giraffe last year, but after doing a lot of research, the company kind of convinced us to do sort of a twofer. We bought a second smaller drilling rig, so this year we're going to use that as well and have 2 teams. So we're going to goal of 70 new wells this year. Every village that we visit, gets hygiene education. So not only do you need clean water, you got to know how to keep it clean, keep your jerry can clean, understand how germs are spread, the importance of hand washing, washing your teeth, clipping your nails. In 2017, we started going back, or 2015, looking at our oldest wells, and then in 2017, we launched a rehab team, rehabilitation team, to go back and visit the well and make sure it's still functioning. And a number of the wells, the cement had broken from poor cement, maybe poor mixing, but also animals maybe walking on the cement. So we looked at our cement purchasing and mixing and improved that. And then the fourth piece of water, sanitation, and hygiene is the S piece, the sanitation, which means toilets and sanitation. So we're looking to do research. The second project this year in a school and look to increase our impact that way. We're always looking to train our people. Most of them did not have the advantages you guys have that we've all had to go to school here. So, but we certainly can have smart people come to work for us, and then we train them to learn what they need to do for us. So we're actually building a small building in our compound. And when I say build, they brick by brick, they build it for a training center so we can bring trainers in, essentially type some training. And then I was talking to a few of you, we'll always be drilling wells, but how else can we help people get water? One of the ways, there's ponds in South Sudan, there's rivers that are contaminated. We will be looking at water purification, and maybe there's some of you who will help us figure out how to do that. We need simple solutions in South Sudan. The newest country in the world has no infrastructure. So there can be great ideas, but is it workable in South Sudan is a question we always have to ask. And then we're also looking, I don't think we'll never leave South Sudan. There's so much work to be done, but we will look to expand within South Sudan to a little farther reach so we can reach more people. So we do our work, as Salva said, because of you. At this point, we're completely privately funded. Since the beginning, we've raised about $10 million. Nobody retrieved that. And at least 40% is from schools and from the book. And Linda Sue Park, I just have to say, Salva's our greatest gift, and then after that is Linda Sue, who brought his story around the world. So we have supporters in every single state and 51 other countries, and that's growing all the time. I have no idea what our 52nd country will be, but it will come. So thank you for fundraising. I will ask you, spread the word. You know, you guys are amazing. What you've done is amazing, but if you are so moved, you know, share our story, share the books. Schools are a great leverage point for us. Share with your faith-based communities. Share with Rotary, Kiwanis, and other service clubs. And then, as I said to the St. Joseph kids, I'll say to all of you, take us to high school and take us to college. You know, it doesn't have to stop in middle school. We want to stay connected to you throughout. Take us to law school. And you know, it's through these communities, you know, your area businesses. We will be working, you know, to find more grant funding, but at this point, it's, you know, it's individuals. So you are the power of, guys are the engine of Water for South Sudan. Salva's and the guys are doing an amazing job, but, you know, without the funding, we can't continue. So thank you so much for all you do. You are making a difference. You've already made a difference. You continue to make a difference. And we love being connected to you. So stay in touch, follow us, and we're here. Reach out whenever you need. So yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Are you guys thinking about a program where students can come and help? Or is that?
Not yet. South Sudan right now, U.S. State Department, it's basically code red to visit. So it's I don't, you know, we went, and I think, Ann, we felt safe when we went, Salva accompanied us, so someday we hope for that. The country it's not quite there yet. I think what we might do, can I say this, that someday we would sort of have a teacher, we'll bring a teacher over, it's maybe what we would do first. We'll do some kind of contest or something.
Right, yeah. First of all, safety is important, but we have that dream always. We have people that would donate all this money to help these people of South Sudan. What could we do? We've been thinking that maybe someday we'll just come up with a program for the teachers and take them there to see the people that they've been supporting and see what they've been doing. That would be very, very, so very touching. It happened one time. One of the ladies in Rochester, New York, she donated a well for her grandson. And then she insists she really wanted to go, and and see that well. And you know that when we drill a well, we get a banner, we take the pictures of the village standing there. When we send you, give you those photos, they stay with you. She kept those photos. And said she was insist to get herself there. And she did. We took her to the village. Guess what? She fell in love with the sheep of the village. You can see them all the time holding their hand, going around holding their hand. This is my hero, this is my hero. All the time they just walk like that. And it was so beautiful because she had those photos and she said, "Who is this photo among you?" So I said, "It's me." It was very touching to see people that were supporting that. And we like those kind of things to happen someday. Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another question?
The school that you're talking about, is it private there or is it private?
It's not a private. I think it's
The government doesn't fund it.
the government doesn't fund it, and
You have to pay a fee, parents have to pay a fee,
yeah,
so that's
yeah,
what.
yeah. I think that's private, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. But government pay the tuition too.
Some.
They do some
Subsidized, so a little bit
subsidize,
subsidized,
yeah, subsidize the school, and that school we're really trying to help them, and maybe someday when things become really well, maybe we will connect with that Zacolona with other school and be able to look at each other, and if they have a Skype or something like that, and be able to support them. Maybe someday when we are shipping some of the containers, we might say, "Hey, school, could you donate some pants and we will put it with our container going there too." Something like that, who knows? Those kind of opportunities might come up someday. Thank you.
I have a question for you, Salva. So I'm a teacher. I've been teaching this book for a while, and like all teachers, I know we think it's really important to make sure our students don't just get a limited picture of a place, but a really big understanding about the beauty and the culture of Sudan and how amazing people like you and your family are. And sometimes I feel like when I'm teaching the book, there's a lot of things that Sudan doesn't have mentioned in it, and I want to make sure that they understand kind of a bigger picture idea about your tribe that you come from, the village that you come from. So I guess my question is, what do you think, what do you wish teachers taught about more when they're teaching this book, about where you come from?
What I really want the teachers to teach their children. South Sudan has 64 tribes. These 64 tribes, some of them don't get along. You find it in the long walk to water. And they still don't understand how to work together as people. Work for your country, like each other, put ideas together, and find a way instead of fighting all the time. Tribal thing is almost like here in U.S. too. There's a Democrat and Republican. It become almost tribal now. Sometimes when you look at the news, this tribe and this tribe. And I wish our people do understand, because it doesn't matter what. It's your country. And you should do the good for your country no matter what. And the teachers also, South Sudan has know a lot of things to see, like here, because we lost a lot of data. We don't have a story that has been written down. It's the only story that you can see is fighting, the tribal only. That's the only thing you see. And I need teachers really to teach the peace, that in this world we need peace for people of South Sudan. Thank you. Question?
No question?
Right? Joseph, you can ask.
We'll still be here for questions. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. There's still
Thank you.
folks if anyone wants.
Thank you.